Church? It's Pastor Matt here. We are so excited and looking forward to welcoming you back into the church and welcoming you back into the sanctuary this Sunday at 4 p.m. for our service of Sermon and Sacrament. A lot of work has gone in with the Healthy Church team to blend public health and public safety guidance with the desire we know that we have to be together, worshiping the Lord and sharing in the sacrament of Holy Communion. Just so you guys can be familiar with some of the things, some of the protocols we're going to have in place, I wanted to walk you through part of what you'll experience if you come to worship on Sunday afternoon. But first and foremost, we completely understand if you and your family are not able to come to church yet, if you don't feel that it's safe. We only want you coming if you are comfortable with it. And so we'll understand if you remain at home and continue to enjoy our online worship services. The second thing is that this Sunday afternoon service is not going to replace online worship. We will still have our online service on YouTube at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. This service on Sunday afternoon will be in addition to that. This is going to be a service of sermon and sacraments. It's going to be an abbreviated service. There will be a short message, and we will be able to partake of the sacrament in a way that is safe and consistent with the conference's health guidelines. If you do not feel comfortable attending the worship service in person on Sunday afternoon, we're going to have the elements that have been blessed in that worship service available if you want to drive by the church and pick them up after, from about 5 to 6. So that way, if you don't feel that you can attend in person, you can still participate in Holy Communion and in the sacrament. Before you enter the narthex, before you enter the building on Sunday, there's going to be a sign that asks some questions about your health. We want to make sure that everyone who is here is covenanting with each other that, to the best of our knowledge, we are feeling healthy. And so we're going to ask you to review a few questions and that to acknowledge that, to the best of your knowledge, you're healthy. And we're going to ask for a bit of contact information, just so we know who is here. When you come in the building, as you're coming to the building, you're going to need to put a mask on. The mask needs to cover your mouth and nose, and it needs to be worn for the duration of the time that you are on the church property. If you cannot wear a mask, we're asking that you stay home and maybe participate through coming by after the worship service to pick up communion elements. When you enter the sanctuary, and I know so many of you have longed to be back in this sanctuary worshiping, and I can see why. It's so beautiful in here. You will be escorted to your seat by an usher. We're going to seat in every other pew. We're going to seat on the ends of each pew, so that way we can observe social distancing. We're going to ask that you not interact with other people. We're going to ask, as hard as it is, that you don't shake hands or hug other people. We know we long to be together, but we also know that during this time to stay safe and to worship responsibly, we need to maintain that 6 feet of social physical distance. You're going to be asked to remain in your pew with your mask on for the duration of the worship service. Children are invited and welcome to attend this worship service, provided that they can wear a mask for the service. At this time, we are not able to offer nursery care. So if children want to be present, they're going to need to wear a mask for the whole time. As I said, the service is going to be an abbreviated one, mostly the sermon and the celebration of Holy Communion. After the communion is blessed, it's going to be taken from the altar out into the narthex and placed on a table. You'll be dismissed by an usher, by rows, and as you leave, you will be invited to take a single serving communion package with you that you can consume the elements of once you are in your car. My thanks to the Healthy Church team for their hard work in trying to put together what we feel like is the best and most responsible way we can offer in-person worship. And as your new pastor, I want to thank the entire Bethel family for being patient with me and with church leadership. It's hard in these unprecedented times to know what is the best or most responsible thing to do, and your church leadership has been struggling with these decisions. While this Sunday service will feel different, we feel that it's the safest and most responsible way that we can return to in-person worship. And so I hope that I will see as many of you as feel comfortable on Sunday afternoon. I look forward to worshiping in this beautiful sanctuary with a part of the Bethel family, and sharing in and participating in and partaking of the body of Christ in the Sacrament of Holy Communion. I hope you and your family are doing well and that you're staying safe. God bless you this week.